This must be the long version. I think I put the long version on. Who's that guy? These are all the photos. This is the long version with all you in them. You're on mute. You're on mute. So he's off mute. You're off mute? How are you, mate?
Yeah, right, good, buddy. That was the remix, I was saying. That was the remix.
God, how good that track is.
I know. Just start bopping to it.
I know.
How are you, buddy? Yeah, I know. That's my mix.
Good. I was going to say that you're looking good, but I don't want to be a liar, so I won't. Yeah.
You know I'm looking good, man. Like, I walked past my scale the other day, man, and he said, "Hey, you look good."
Hey, you're looking good. You're looking good. I know, mate. I want to set of those scales.
Yeah. No.
All right. So if you're watching, guys, jump on. Give us some comments. Throw them in the chat. Say hello.
We've got
anyone online that we know?
I think we do. I mean, I don't know. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? James Murray. James Murray. Do you know that guy?
James. Actually, I wouldn't mind getting James on for a quick chat. He's got to give us a thumbs up. If he's available for a quick chat and he's done his hair, we'll just drop him in. I want to chat to him about the upcoming regional squad training that they got going in South Brisbane. In South Queensland. But beautiful. Brad, if you're available, give me a thumbs up and I'll bring you on. Okay. Hey.
We've got people.
Hey.
We've got people from all over the world at the moment.
Claude, I think one of your fans has just joined us. Hello.
Hey, yes.
We made hockey jerseys for your team. Okay. All right. Good. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful. Nice.
That's what we like. That's what we like. That looks like that's don't know how to pronounce that name. My Japanese maybe, or is that Taiwanese or Korean?
Chinese. I think that's Chinese.
Right.
So how you been, mate? You been good?
No. Yeah, been good, buddy. Good. So, Hey, what are we talking about? We've got a few things to get through, mate. We'll have a quick update, share a bit of information.
Yeah, I know. We've got to get the show back in the row again, and we're going to start getting a lot of they've said Chinese, so I was correct.
Yeah, right. Actually, yeah. So you should know, yeah.
And just to recap, the last we couldn't come to you live last week. We were a little bit busy.
We're out on the playing a bit of golf. We had a weekend off. Roller hockey Masters golf competition, which we'll talk about.
We'll touch on that, and we'll talk about how you forgot to take your scuba gear. But yeah, because you forgot to take your gear, didn't you?
What are you talking about? Mate, you're in the water all the time.
That was you. You needed a kayak to play golf, mate.
Yeah.
So this we can recap on last time we spoke to Dave Corliss, so we could just touch on a few things there. That's the things that have been going on. We want to chat a little bit about the Australia Day Cup. We want to talk around the Vic League, Queensland League, Western Australian Leagues. If anything's happening, I believe something's happening around the grounds. We're going to go around the grounds.
Let's go around the grounds. Let's start. How about we start with WA, work our way up, and then we'll talk about a couple other bits and pieces, So Western Australia. I was chatting to Jamie the other day, actually, and they're getting some hockey moving again. Yeah. The good news for WA is that now the Premier has taken down the wall so people can travel. So 3rd of March, which was last week, I think it was, it was exactly 1 week ago today. So they're sort of they are now allowed to integrate with the rest of Australia.
Yeah, part of
it. So that's good. So hopefully we'll start to see those guys moving around again.
Yeah.
Which is good. That was good. So anyway, they'll get their hockey going again, and hopefully we'll see a few of those guys on this side, and hopefully some of our guys can go over there.
So we're here. We're in Perth. So which way are we going? Northern, or are we going to South Australia? Fly past South Australia, Victoria. We started the Vic League. We have Warrnambool are back.
Warrnambool,
baby. Warrnambool, yeah.
Warrnambool are back. So we posted a couple of photos, or they shared a couple of photos actually on their website or their Facebook. Yeah, they're back. They came up from Melbourne. They played 3 games, I think it was. They played against Karen, Lilydale, and Morty 2 over Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, which was good.
Boys and Timmy.
Feedback was really good feedback. Yeah. Good feedback. They loved it. It was good. So great to have you guys. Sorry we
Yeah.
weren't here to be able to see you guys on your first games, but we will be there the next one. When is the next one?
Yeah.
When is the next round? Do you know when the next round is?
Yeah, I think we've got the 20th, which is in 10 days, is the Melbourne one. So for the Melbourne teams. So that's the latest I'm working on. So that's Saturday, Sunday week.
Yeah.
Which will be good.
So we'll take around the grounds. We take the bus back up a little bit north. So we go past Sydney, fly past. Much happening in we'll combine Glen Innes, North Sports with South Queensland. So what's happening there?
Yeah.
I mean, are they started?
Yeah, the big dog Dan Heaney's got stuff cracking on again at North Sports. I saw some photos there. He's got some hockey going, which is good. Getting those kids back playing, and then you work your way into Brisbane, and Stafford are still training out at Gigi, which is great. Hannah and Maddie Timms are taking the lead on the coaching out there, so that's awesome. And then we work our way up the coast to good old Gympie, and I don't know. I'm assuming you've seen the news, but the floods, my gosh, through Gympie and Brisbane and Lismore and incredible. So guys, we take we're thinking of you during those those challenging times. But from what I understand, is the mud. What's left over is just terrible. Yeah, And I think I was talking to Dave, and Dave was saying, he goes, you just can't push the mud back into the river, right? You're just not allowed to do that. But there's a lot of waste in the mud, I mean, imagine how that starts to affect the surroundings around you. I mean, you don't even like a little mud splash on your car, right? Stop and you go get it cleaned. You're so, concerned about those things. Imagine just mud everywhere. So that's crazy. So then, but anyways, the things. So it sounds like the water's subsiding a little bit or a lot, which is great. And Gympie's training, which is good. Charlotte's just put a message up there too. Hey, Charlotte, thanks for dropping in.
Training. Yeah, beautiful. That's good. That's good. I mean, hopefully, it wasn't. I mean, I know it's devastating news for everybody with their floods and all that sort of stuff. But hopefully, most of the people that we know that are involved with the hockey community, they were all good.
Yeah, we hope everyone's safe.
Yeah.
From what I understand, they are. So that's good. And then Mackay and Townsville are chugging away doing their thing. I think they're trying to get together in a couple of months for a little comp something. Gympie might be traveling up, which is great. Just keep the wheels turning, keep people engaged, keep people moving forward. So
that's good, man. That's good that the wheels are still turning. They're turning. They started to turn and they're turning. So that's a little. So would you say that's all about it? I mean, about it with around the grounds.
About it, that's in Oz. In New Zealand, I've been watching a little bit of stuff in NZ. Russell and the boys over there, and Rob.
Bionic Russell, you mean?
I know. You get another mate. I saw something. Good old Russ. He's got like another operation. I was like, he spends more time on the couch watching Netflix than anyone. I mean, anything to get on the net not working, I
know. I saw something like that. I think he's on his shoulder or something.
I don't know.
He's on his knees.
Yeah. But they got a bit of activity happening. But they've been in lockdown. They've got all sorts of. They're trying to get out of the COVID situation as well and mobilise and stuff. The good news is they can now travel to Australia and back without any quarantine.
I know, so that's good. It's good to.
We'd love to see them over here, and they're always welcome.
Yeah.
All right, Charlotte's saying, training games on the 29th of the 4th. Oh, great. That's good. I hope those that are attending have a great time. And please send some photos, we want to see that stuff. That's good. How far is Gympie to Mackay? Out of interest, Charlotte, if you're listening, if you can tell it. It's about that far on the map.
Yeah, it's about that far.
I'm going to give it about 7 hours. Let's see what Charlotte. I'm just guessing.
I'm going to go 6.5.
Okay, 6.5. Right, Charlotte. Okay.
Set it straight. So that's around. That's a little segment
around the grounds.
Call around the grounds.
Around the grounds.
Yeah, around the grounds. About 8 hours.
8 hours. Yes. Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, not how I drive.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That must be the scenic route. That must be the scenic route.
Yeah, the scenic one. It must be stopping for a long lunch. Is that right, Charlotte? Must be a good pub somewhere halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's around the grounds. That's around the grounds. But hey, but look, when was the last time we spoke and we went live to our 10 viewers?
Hmm.
We went live to our 10 viewers
I know,
about
two,
what,
3
a
weeks
couple of
ago.
weeks ago,
2, 3
yeah.
weeks ago. Yes.
And we had the original long-time listener, first-time caller, Mr. Dave Corliss, the Don.
The Don. Yeah. The new
The
Don.
Don.
Yeah. And since then,
Well, yeah, I mean,
we had a catch up. We had a meeting. And we
yeah, there was a
and
meeting.
a few things happening.
There's a few things happening. I'm aware there's a few things happening around the referees department with Mr. Terry Sanford.
Yep, the big T. He's working on a few things, trying to get some clinics up and running, and he's trying to get some uniforms. Hey,
the wheels are turning.
The wheels are turning. The whistles are blowing.
Yeah, actually, that one. Yeah, the whistle's blowing on that one. And yeah, so that's around there, the referees department and stuff like that. What about in the coaching? Can you share a little bit, or just give us a little bit of insight what's happening with that? Or
things. So we're trying to lock down the national coaching roles. So Dave and I have been talking to Skate Australia about trying to do that. So there's a new process they want us to follow in relation to the applications. So they're actually working on that as we speak. We put together a proposal. We said we'd like you to endorse this so we can move forward. They said, thank you, but we want to make some slight changes and we want to standardize this process across all skate sports. We said, okay, fine. But we want to, but we'd like, but we're keen to move on this. So we're expecting something back in hopefully the next couple of days that means that we can put forward, roles for, for the national coaching positions. In saying that though, we've also got, I've already kicked off. So with my hat on as, the chairman of coaches, I've also kicked off just the first phase of what I call the coaching subcommittee. And the intent of the coaching subcommittee is to bring like-minded people and people who actually want to be part of it, and just come together to talk about coaching. How do we better develop coaches in Australia? How do we better develop? And this would be also New Zealand, guys. If you guys want to get involved, please, we want to start to just bring like-minded people together, really passionate about coaching. And we start to talk about, different coaching models. So I've started that now as a phase one. And that phase one I've asked Jamie Reid and Stephen Capewell to come together. And what we're starting to do is going, okay, well, what does the coaching accreditation need to look like? What does coaching regions need to look like? What does coaching national agendas need to look like? And, small steps, but again, just getting the right people in, we really want to try to build that out over the next couple of years so that we actually have a really good, pool of coaches and we bring people together and we can develop them from beginners all the way through to advanced. So small steps, that's the first step. Yeah. So
So would you say the wheels are turning? The wheels are turning there?
I would say the wheels are turning.
The wheels are turning, which is good.
The wheels are turning there. Yeah.
Is there anything else saying that? Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, just one extension of that is that also in the coaching side of things, we're actually going to be rolling out what we call a regional focus. Yep. So we're putting in a northern, when I say northern region, a region being Queensland, New South Wales, and a southern region being Western Australia and Victoria. Yep. And these regions are going to have these coaching interested people, part of these subcommittees, working together to help develop their regions.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're also going to be encouraging other local coaches to get involved to help develop players. So the good news is that Stephen Capewell, James Murray, Bevan Hurley, and I'm missing someone, and Phil Capewell actually have come together as like a little squad of 4 coaches, and they're kicking off their first regional squad training, which is awesome.
Oh, beautiful.
And they're doing that. Great. Yeah, they're doing that. Ask me, when are they doing that?
Hey, Steve, when are they doing that?
That's a bloody good question. They're actually doing that. Yeah. On the 26th and the 27th of March.
Okay. And where are they doing it, Steve?
That's another good question. They're actually doing that in Gympie in Queensland.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So Dan's bringing people up from New South Wales. Some Brisbane guys are there, and also some Gympie guys are there. At the moment, the North Queensland guys are probably, they're still evolving and getting the hockey back up and running. But in due course, we want to try to take up regional squad training up north as well. So actually, we can entertain and support those guys as well.
Yeah, beautiful. Hey, we've got Enrico saying ciao, Steve and Chloe. So, ciao Enrico, come stai?
Hey, che fatto? How are you, mate? Good to hear from you. Yeah.
Okay, so that's good, man. That's good. So that's,
Yeah, so Steve Capewell and the boys are doing a great job.
Steve Capewell. So who are those names again? The people that are sort of, taking the lead and they've said we're going to do something and they're actually doing something?
Yeah, Steve Capewell, James Murray, Bevan Hurley, and Phil Capewell. Nice. And Dan Heaney, sorry. And Dan Heaney. So those guys are all, getting together, bringing this thing together, which is awesome. And, for those that are attending and those that are thinking about it, it's a small step. It's about just starting. It's about creating the energy and the momentum. If you can't attend for whatever reason, doesn't mean that you can't attend the next one. They've actually got 3 or 4 already sequenced. They're going to do one back in New South Wales, going to do one in Brisbane. And I was talking to Steve tonight and said, let's try to plan something for North Queensland as well. Yeah. So, that'll be in the second half of the year.
And I mean, it's only going to benefit hockey players. So if you're a hockey player out there, this is your opportunity. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. Don't let this opportunity slip.
Yeah,
if you're a goalkeeper like that, don't let it slip through the side.
Clazzer, mate, stop showing off, mate. Do we actually have any footage of you playing in the goals?
Nah, man. I think there's.
I don't think there's anything worth.
No, there's photos with me holding a cup about winning the Vic League or something. I don't know. I'm not
did you get best on ground? Did you? Did you get
winning the Vic League? I mean, my team won the Vic League, and I was just sucking. But yeah.
Anyway,
so okay, so that's a bit of an update there with Dave Corliss. Anything else?
Hang on. There's one other.
From Mr. Dave Corliss, yeah.
If you haven't heard about it, through your club, but so the club championships, which was planned for early July, I think it was, has been just sort of pushed out until the September-October school holidays, so late September.
Yeah.
The reason for that is it's just taking time for the clubs in Queensland to get together.
Yeah.
It's going to be, it's planned to be in Gympie as well. But Dave spoke to the club and they requested a little bit of an extension. They said, listen, they just need a bit of time to get the momentum going locally. So that's cool.
Yeah, and it's good, but it's only going to help because obviously, delaying a little bit. It's just only going to get more people involved and say, well, gives them a bit more time to, get their stuff together, get themselves sorted, get a bit of training, get new wheels.
Yep,
you get new wheels to get new bearings so you can keep the wheels
turning. Keep the wheels turning.
It's all about keeping the wheels turning.
Keep the wheels turning. Hey, you check out my new boots, by the way. Bit of a plug for men again.
Well, good luck in mounting them. Oh, you're gonna struggle with that.
Man, I'm not gonna. Mate, I learned from the master. I mount all my boots now and the kids' boots. I learned from the master.
Now, do you? So you're not going to break my my chops asking me to mark them on a mountain?
No, not now. I've got used to them now. I actually I've done my kids because they change their boots every year, right?
Yeah.
Because they're growing.
Yeah.
And I do a couple of the other players like Sol and Sam and stuff like that. So I got used to it now.
All right.
So I sort of got it all right. Anyway, so I'm trying that.
Yeah.
I'm going to
good.
try those this
Just
week.
make sure you get them correct. Yeah. And I was actually talking to little Oscar, well, not so little.
Not so little Oscar anymore.
And I was just telling him, I said, make sure if you're going to do them, I was just giving him those tips, to make sure where those the axles and the trucks are meet.
Oh, now you're breaking my balls. I'm going to have to get you to do them. No, I'll be right. I'll be able to do them this week. I'm cool.
Just make sure you get them right. And make sure that you
all right. Okay. That's at the Australian Roller Hockey Committee level. We've covered all those
things. We've gone around the grounds.
The wheels are turning.
Yeah, that was around the grounds. The wheels
are coaches, right? There's one other thing. There's been a heap of actually stuff. I just want to do. So we're trying to clean up the coaching register and the refereeing register. When I say register, it's like who's a coach and who's a reg. There's been a lot of information that probably hasn't been retained. So what we're trying to do is match up our records and previous records with the existing records, and then try to identify the gap and then get that gap addressed, which is these are the right coaches and these are the right referees. So we're working through that. It's a little bit cumbersome, but we're trying to do that. And the whole committee is getting around that, trying to sort that out. So
that's something obviously that's happening in the background at the moment, yeah?
Yeah. It'll take a couple of months to get that stuff sorted, but we're pretty sure, well, very confident it'll happen. There's a lot of cleanup work we've got to do in the background.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So next I wanted to talk to you about an Oz Day Cup.
Good old Oz Day Cup. Now, Oz Day Cup's coming together. It's going to not be as big and massive as the last 5 years, which has been massive. It's going to be a lot smaller for obvious reasons, right? The Japanese team's really keen to come, and Indian teams really. But it's just the travel; it's just tough. New Zealand have just been let out of the door, so to speak. The door's just open, whether or not they can arrange to get here. So we're looking at the moment. We've got 6 senior teams attending, some junior teams, some beginners. So we're working through that at the moment. Hope to get a schedule out in about. Probably going to be another 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, it's going to be good. Now,
and when is it? But what a second before you continue. When is it again?
The 21st to the 24th of April in Melbourne.
Yes, in Melbourne.
24th to the 24th of April. And do I actually have that one?
Do you?
No.
Do you have any news? I mean, I
have
something
news.
Exciting. Tell me something. Excite me. Just give me something to look forward to.
Anything or something to do with hockey?
Something to do with hockey, right? Because I know you.
Hang on.
It's good to see that you're prepared, mate.
I know. I thought it was. Something's gone. I've missed something here. Anyway.
Where's Al Bundy? Is Al Bundy watching these days?
Al Bundy?
Has he flicked us off? Has he flicked us off?
He's actually moving home this weekend, I think.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Let me share the screen.
Yeah.
So
please
can
just be careful what you're sharing, but please share the screen.
Share screen. Let's try this one. I've just logged on to our Facebook, right? RHA Facebook, and let me know when you can see it.
It's coming.
Right.
It's coming now. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
What is this? Hockey Club Vals.
Hockey Club Vals. So they're coming. They're coming to the Australia Day Cup, a Spanish team from Catalonia in Tarragona.
Beautiful.
Great stuff. In this area. So Hockey Club Vals.
In this area. It's in Europe somewhere. It's in Europe somewhere. Yeah.
So they're coming over, and we're very lucky. We're very lucky that they're coming over, and we've got a couple of players that we know, a couple of people that are known, and a couple of people have no idea. So, so the people that we know is Anna and Maria, who played hockey with the Melbourne ladies team. From this, so they're playing for this club. They're coming over, which is great. They're also bringing some other players. Yeah, goalkeeper and some other players as well, some men. So they're going to have a mixed team, ladies, men.
It's going to be a mixed ladies, men. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, nice. It's
going to be great.
It'll be good. It's going to be great.
Yeah, absolutely. They're coming out for a holiday too. They're going to tour around and check out Australia and all that sort of stuff, which is fantastic.
Hey, mate.
So that'll be great.
And the most of it.
Absolutely. And they're actually being coached. So the director of coaching for this club's Roger Molina, and he's coming out as well. And Roger Molina is actually the assistant coach for the Spanish national team.
Oh, nice.
And for those who don't know Roger, he, one of the top goalkeepers in the world, actually, during his playing career, and now coaches. He was coaching FC Porto team, Spanish team,
goalkeeper coach.
Yeah, and we've had him out before. He visited a couple of years ago as well. So we've kept in contact.
He came and he did a bit of work in Melbourne, and that's actually word comes that's how he got the gig. That's how he got the gig for the national coach. He came here.
I got a phone call and was asked for a reference.
I know. It was in Portuguese, and then he went and worked in Porto, was it? And then he got the Spanish gig, and I don't know.
It was on the CV. It was on the CV that the Melbourne Roller, he came to Australia and he spent some time in Australia, and I think, like you said, that got him the gig.
I know. Like,
Yeah. But that's awesome.
Happens,
Yeah. So, guys, if you're coming to Melbourne for the Australia Day Cup and you're interested in maybe spending a little bit of time with him, mate, I haven't spoken to him about it, but maybe we can get an hour or two where he can actually hold a little bit of a clinic and share some of his knowledge.
Some knowledge and a couple of tips and training tips.
He'd love to do it. So if you're interested, just let us know. Just reach out. Roger's a lovely guy. So that's great.
And I was going to say, look, unfortunately, in this situation, because they're coming down for a holiday, we don't know exactly what they're up to and what they're going to be doing. All we know is that they're going to come and they want to participate. And we're going to ask him if they can, partake on some sort of a bit of time and clinic, because I can see here people asking, get them to come and visit Brisbane unfortunately, it's just not something as simple as that. We can just tell them and they'll do whatever we say. We just make.
We have Crystal's coming to Melbourne. Crystal, I heard you've been training a lot. Come on down, get involved in a team. That would be great.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's the one that's get them to visit Brisbane.
Yeah, so it's not as easy as that, unfortunately. Yeah.
But if you're going to be in Melbourne, make the most of it. So so that's Oz Day Cup. So approximately then how many senior teams are we going to have?
Yeah, we've got 6. We're going to do a round robin 6 and then finals.
Approximately 6. Yeah, beautiful. What age groups are we talking about?
Oh, so that's senior divisions, and then we've got the junior divisions as well, So it's good. It's going to be sort of more open, like under 20s. But you're going to be flexible too, guys. I mean, some teams are going to need one keeper and some people are going to need to borrow a keeper in relation to juniors. That's fine as well. We just want people on the floor playing, right? It's about participation.
Yeah.
And this is about reigniting hockey, right? This is not about the beginning of – it's about reigniting, and we're going to get a couple of other people coming over. Enrico's planning on coming over to Melbourne, which is great. He's going to play as he did last year. And we're very lucky to have such a high player of his caliber coming and play, competing in the competition
and
as well.
Being part of the competition, it gives everybody the opportunity to play with and against. But remember what you were saying before, it's all about keeping those wheels turning.
It's all about keeping the wheels turning.
So that's the Oz Day Cup, pretty much.
That's Oz Day Cup, mate. Oz Day Cup.
The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is when was it? Last week. And this happens for people that obviously I'm pretty sure that everybody's aware of it, but once a year, the last weekend in Feb, a lot of ex-roller hockey players, they get together and they play golf. And that's what I'm saying. Play a bit of golf. I'm saying you forgot to pack your scuba gear to go and get those balls from the water, Steve, and put a bit of a clinic.
Even the dog's disagreeing with you.
Can you hear him? Can you?
I can hear him.
He's laughing himself, going, yeah, right. And so do you have any photos or anything like that, or did you share anything? But it was a really good weekend, so pretty much the whole concept is like, anyone that's sort of played hockey locally for Australia or whatever, all you have to do is just sort of being able to, hold the stick and
So he's the winner. So Daryl Belcher. It's a nickname Dizzy. So Dizzy is, I would say a current member and long-time member of the Mordialloc Roller Hockey Club, and he won the sought after brown jacket.
Was that brown?
So it's brown. It's brown. So the person on the right there, for those who don't know, that's Shane Simpson.
Yes,
he's one of Australia's, legends and very highly regarded, ex-players for Australia. He's also one of the key people in organising this annual event, this roller hockey,
the Masters.
Golf, the Masters. So he and Brett Philpott, another player who's or ex-player, is part of this. And what they do is, it's been going on, it'll be 25 years next year. Every year they get together, old players, ex-players, anything that's had something to do with roller hockey, they come. And even friends of roller hockey people go. Yeah. And they get together and they play a bit of golf and they drink a bit of beer and they talk about stories. Now, the golf is the not the important bit. So if you're ever interested
That's
in
the
going,
fun bit. Yeah.
reach
I
out
was just
to
going to
us
say,
or
I
to
mean,
Simo, and
you've been to a
we've got
couple.
give you
You've
some
been to a
information about
couple. Yeah, you've been
Yeah,
to a couple. I mean, this year was the first time I was there, and I actually loved it. It was just very well organized. It was just fun. It was good. It was good to see everyone,
Yeah.
and you get to meet all these other people that you've heard of, but you actually never got the chance to play with because obviously it was different eras. But we got to meet everyone, and everyone is just, it was amazing. So for you guys that sort of are from the previous era or even current players, I'm sure everybody's welcome. So if you thought about it and you've been on a mailing list and you thought about it, I'm going to do a bit of what's his name, Molly Meldrum. Do yourself a favor. Look at that form. Look at that form. Who's that? Is that Tiger? Is that Tiger Woods? Did he do what are you doing? Look at that. Look at that.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Look at this.
Wow.
Wow, look at that form.
Look at that form. Hang on.
This far off the green, I'm telling you. That shot, too bad you couldn't see it. That shot was about this far off the green.
Well, what I want to do is sort of demonstrate or articulate the hole that he was playing here, guys.
Yeah,
now
I ended up on the green.
No, right.
Let's move on. Let's just move on.
No. This is important. So this is the first hole of Horizons. So you send it up here about, I don't know, about 220, 230. Then you have about a 150, 160 into the green up here, right? As you can see. Now, the tee box is on this side of the water. Unfortunately, this photo doesn't hold it. But it's right on the edge of this water, the tee box here. So from the tee box, when you hit the tee to the grass, it'd be 10 metres. It'd be a good 10 metres. It'd be about 10, maybe 12, right? I'm going to say that. See that little bridge there? That's what you go over in the carts. So that shot that you saw of Claudio's, there whilst he was hitting an iron where everyone else would hit a driver and just smack it straight up the middle. Claudio hit this nice little, probably 5-iron, and it actually went, follow the arrow, it went there, right? So it landed straight in the drink. He just went,
mate.
Right. It
my
didn't go.
My golfing partner, Brett Philp, will vouch for me that actually it was on the other side of where you say.
Did it go over here? Did you hit it over here?
No. It just went in the water. He only got
just went in the water.
It was only a little bit.
Did it like go all the way up here and then come back and go in the water?
Yeah, it kind of had a bit of
like a boomerang.
But anyway, that's not important. That's not important.
But that's not important. You're right. It's not about the golf.
It's not about the golf. But it was actually good fun. And like I said before, if you've ever thought about going or you wanted to go, it's.
Where's next year?
Highly recommended. It's in New South Wales. It was it Wollongong? Near Wollongong? Wollongong, was it? Was it Wollongong?
Wollongong?
No, Wollongong.
That's Wollongong.
Nah, it was in Australia.
It's Wangaratta.
No, was it Wangaratta? No, it wasn't in Wangaratta.
Miami.
Yeah, but which is not far from Wollongong.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's around there. Yeah. So anyway, that happens every year. It's a great event. We'll be back next year.
So keep an eye on that for that Masters webpage.
Yep.
Facebook page. And seriously, it was really good. Like again, there was a few shout outs. I mean, a lot of people the gentleman's name was Kenny. Was it Kenny? Wanted to say hi to
Jamie. Yeah. I was talking to Jamie during the week actually. And Kenny, lovely guy.
Pass it on,
very highly of Jamie. Was really good.
And some of these,
with Charlie, Keith Rinke. We had a good laugh with Charlie.
And I actually got to meet as well, like everybody, like you always got like Bones, Simo, and all these other guys always talk very highly of Peter Lupi. We actually got to meet him. I know you've met him before, but I got to meet him. Lovely guy.
Actually, we played golf with Peter Lupi, so we got to hear a lot about his history and stuff like that.
We did.
He's a very good golfer.
I mean, did I
outdrove him.
I was going to say, I think I outdrove with my iron.
I think I got him a few times. From those long par fours, I think he got like 180. I think I was 260, 270.
Yeah, it was a couple of times. I wasn't pay attention.
Oh, we weren't measuring it.
I know, we weren't measuring it, but I mean, you know, it was like, we're waiting for you, Peter, you know, and
come on,
a shot and then we'll go, you know.
I found your ball. It's over here.
Nah, good golfer too, yeah. Good golfer.
Yeah. So,
yeah, you know, a lot of people there, a lot of legends. So,
did anyone else surprise you of how good their golf was?
Well, no, not yet. But you know what? I mean, obviously, some of these guys play a lot, like, you know. But I mean, I didn't, you know, Chris Shah, Shifty. I saw him hit the ball a couple of times, and the other one that was really good, Marco. Marco was really good.
I've got a video. I'm not showing that one. Yeah.
He got a trophy.
He got a trophy. Yeah, ask him what the trophy was for.
I didn't get a trophy. Did you get a trophy?
No, I didn't get one.
Marco got a trophy.
I tell you who hits a hard ball is Craig Burgess, right?
Yeah.
You know, he's just strong, right? He just smacks. But he's got this. He hits the ball and goes. It just hooks out left and then it's literally like it's almost like a half a boomerang. It goes out and then goes like every one of them. Like it pings left and goes. Choo! The spin on that ball must be incredible. And he just lets it rip. Bang, you know?
Yeah. Someone said that he had to cut down his clubs. Did he have to cut them down a little bit?
I know.
But that was the Masters Golf weekend. It was really good, yeah.
Yeah, good laugh.
It was good.
So let's talk about Simo and the crew. You guys have got an event, or there's an event coming up in July.
Yeah.
And specific dates will be released soon, but there's an event coming up. You want to talk to us about that?
Yes, around the 20th, 21st, thereabouts of July. We are having like a 30-year reunion for the team that went to the Olympics. So, which is great. You know, we've got all 10 players will be attending, which is great.
Yep.
We've got a couple little, and the coach, sorry, but Robbie, and I believe Barry Betwell is coming as well.
Big bad Bazza.
Yeah. And so it's gonna be in Brisbane, Gold Coast. We're gonna get together. But then the one thing is that obviously that I'm sure you're aware of as well, Steve, is that on the Sunday, we'll work out the dates and all that type of stuff, and it just slips my mind. I think it's on the Sunday in July. We're going to have like a get-together in Brisbane, and it's like going to be open to everybody. Everybody and anyone. If you've ever put on a pair of skates that wheels roll, regardless whether it's been speed, artistic, hockey, or rink hockey, is everyone's welcome just to sort of have a get-together, and apparently they're organising like a little venue and function and stuff like that, which is going to be quite good. So, and nice. There's already a lot of people wanting to go. So, for those 10 viewers that we get every week, if you know of someone or if you want to attend and you're going to be around the Brisbane area, please come. I'm sure everyone is welcome, and you want to, come and see. And it's not just about us; it's just going to be about the whole community being together.
Yeah, it's about getting together. Yeah, absolutely.
And celebrating what one of roller sports, Australian roller sports' greatest achievements. Like making it to the Olympic Games.
Yep, for sure. That would be it's going to be great. Yeah, hopefully I can get up there for it as well. So we can catch up with a few bods and hang out and have a bit of a laugh and talk. What we all love to talk about, right? Which is hockey. That's good. Yeah, that's good, mate. Yeah. All right, we'll get those exact details and we'll share them out.
So it's going to be Sunday. It'll be Sunday the 24th of July. It's going to be Sunday the 24th of July. Venue and all that type of stuff, I'm not too sure just of yet. But everything will be just confirmed, and I'm sure it'll be distributed in many ways, many of the social media ways.
I'm throwing it out there now, Claude. But as we approach the 30-year anniversary, and this is your job because you were part of the team, but we've got to maybe get like Phil Pod or Simo or Brendan or just someone to come and tell their story about the experience on the show, yeah?
Yeah,
or Barry or Charlie or, whoever it might be. You go sort that out. But let's hear about it. 30 years, right? It was a big big work. What do you call it? A big lead up and a big event. So want to hear more about it or rag it. Those sort of guys, right? It'd be great. So as we get a bit closer. Okay, cool. One of the other things that's tapping away now in the background is and I've got a feeling it's really going to ramp up is the World Roller Games in Argentina.
Yes.
So that's the World Skate Games. That's
the World Skate Games. It's going to be huge.
October. Yeah,
it's going to be huge. I mean, with a little bit of our contacts, so to speak, and the people that we know that are, the who's who in the in that department, they're talking it up. So it's going to be big. And in San Juan, obviously, being the they've always called it the home, of rink hockey. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to. It's obviously the World Skate Games are going to be happening at late October, early November. It's going to run for approximately, they run about 14 to 16 days.
Yep.
And it's going to be in San Juan.
Which one?
Yeah, San Juan.
San
Juan or San Tu.
Yeah. So we're going to be working on that, and we're going to try to get through some details. I mean, it's a bit of a. I mean, I know there's some people listening and tonight like, what's happening with the squads, what's happening with this. We're really keen as a committee to try to nail this and start moving on this like now. We are working within the guidelines that we've been provided by our federation, so we want to make sure that we respect those as well. But we're optimistic that in the next 2 to 4 weeks we'll have clarity on our next steps, and that we start to mobilise teams and squads and working that through. So so patience and persevere. And what I can tell you is once we get to pull the trigger on a few things will happen pretty quickly.
Yeah. So we're sort of waiting for that for all those people, for all those people that are aware of the new formats and stuff like that. You sort of qualify, you have your region qualifications, and then you go and compete in the ring, in the World Skate Games, and then regardless whether you've qualified, it depends on which area or which section of the World Games you play. And due to COVID and stuff like that, and lockdowns and things happening, around the world, it's unsure or uncertain of whether or not there's going to be qualifications, which we reckon there will be, but they might not happen, and so on. So we're still yet to sort of see what that's going to look like. By then. But so we've covered a bit of everything.
Covered a bit of everything, mate. We've sort of done a bit of gone through it all. There's been a bit of action. It's only going to ramp up anymore. We'll have a bit more detail about Ausday Cup when we come up, some schedules and things like that, etc. And we've got a couple of people that we want to line up and get them on the show and talk about a few things as well. So I
know.
But anyway, on the chat, who else have we got on there? Eddie. Hey, Eddie. Thank you for sharing your inspirational, interesting program about a universal roller hockey sport. Our number one fan, Eddie.
Number one ticket holder. And then, And then we've got I was just saying before, I don't know if you heard me, I said hi, Dave. David said hi, guys.
Oh, David Root.
Dave Root, yeah.
Hey, Dave, how are you, mate? Good to hear from you.
We had Crystal there as well. Who else? We said hello, Enrico, Charlotte. But look, I don't know what happened, mate. We had James Murray. We asked him to come on, and he's choked. He disappeared, man. He was just there.
Right. Can't handle the pressure. In the kitchen, you know what it is. I know. James. Anyway, maybe next time.
You had that one chance, man. You had that one chance,
man.
We were gonna make you famous, man. We were gonna expose you to the 10 viewers that we get every week.
Yeah. I know. Anyway, in saying that, mate, it was good to catch up. I think we've covered everything. Yeah. And for those guys that dropped the thing in the chat, a message in the chat, thanks very much. And
for participating,
the lady who from China who sent a message, thanks for tuning in as well.
Yes, most definitely.
And we'll catch up with everyone in soon, and and keep the
wheels Turning.
Turning. All right, mate. Take it easy, buddy.
All right. See you guys.
See ya. Yeah, bye.